to a victorious end after an 0-5 start. But you hope this Moo offense is starting to get cranking. You hope that Fremont will be able to build off of that win and hopefully hang in the Expedition League Clark Division race for the first half, as Western Nebraska is on the brink of clinching the first half Expedition League Clark Division title. But the Moo hoping to interfere with that championship push. Meanwhile, the Sabre Dogs are on the verge of capturing the first half Lewis title. They split a doubleheader at Hastings yesterday, and so their magic number has dwindled to 2 as they have a lot of breathing room between themselves and Mining City. However, the Moo hope to postpone the victory party and at the very least make Souris Valley rely on somebody else to come up with their championship, as opposed to allowing Souris Valley to celebrate the first half championship with a victory on Moeller Field. But the Moo have been very good here at Moeller Field. They are 10-0 so far on their home turf here in 2021. Let's check out today's pitching matchup, brought to you by Deers Ford in Fremont, USA. When you're ready to be matched up with the perfect Ford or Lincoln, head to deersford.com. Well, the pitching matchup tonight, the Moo will send Shea Zetterman to the hill, and Shea 1-0 with a clean ERA, 0.00. It's his third appearance, his second start. He was good in his first ever start for the Moo. And in 6 innings, he gave up 2 hits, no runs, walked 1, and struck out 7. He'll face right-hander Dominic Parkhurst, 2-0 with a 2.70 ERA. It's his third start for Souris Valley. 13 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 4, and struck out 17. This is a Souris Valley team with a very potent lineup. Perhaps the only lineup in the Expedition League that challenges the Moo for the toughest, as Souris Valley averages 10 runs a game. Very impressive showing out of the Sabre Dogs offensively in 2021. Let's check out the field conditions, brought to you by Extreme Outdoor Power. If you want your yard ready to play ball, get a Husqvarna mower from Rick LaReger at Extreme Outdoor Power, 805 South Broad Street today. Well, the playing surface is in good shape. The outfield has greened up a little bit since the last time the Moo were here about a week ago. And the infield still very strong looking grass. So everything in good shape as we prepare for this game. We're just hopeful that the precipitation that is in the area holds off and we're able to get this one in. It's a Fireworks Friday, so come on out. We'd love to see you out here at Moeller, and it's a matchup of 2 of the top teams in the Expedition League as the Moo take on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. We'll step aside for a moment. When we return on the Inspro Insurance pregame show, we'll check in with Fremont's manager, Shea Bennett. That's coming up after this.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family's certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Back here at historic Moeller Field as the Fremont Moo get ready to open a 7-game homestand, taking on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. And we're here with Shea Bennett, the Fremont manager. And last night, Shea, you guys were able to break the losing streak. You put up 11 runs up at Wheat City. How important was it to shake off that losing streak and bust out of it in a big way last night?
Yeah, it's always good after a long road trip to finish on a win and then head back home on a long bus ride home with a win. So finally turned it around. A few games before that, didn't feel like we were playing like ourselves and to our capabilities, but did get back to it yesterday, and like you said, hopefully continue that into the homestand this week.
Ozuna, in his first start for you guys, was very, very good. Obviously, he was getting good run support, but he pitched pretty well for you. What did you see from him last night?
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball well like he has all year. Trying to get him extended a little bit, starting off, not letting him go too far, but he did a good job, and I felt like he was still strong in the fourth, fifth innings as he was kind of getting up there past his typical point where he'd be at. So he did a good job and put us in a good shot to win the ball game.
And you're in that same situation tonight. Shea Zetterman is a guy that you are transitioning or seeming to transition from relief to starting. How did he respond after that start a few days ago?
He had a good outing, and he's had plenty of time to rest now, get his full routine in, and he's all good to go now. So again, same thing we always look for, just a quality outing and keeping it close so we got a chance to win the ball game.
You're facing a Souris Valley team that is in the hunt for a Lewis Division first half title, clinching their playoff spot. They're positioned to do that this week. How much does it motivate your guys? Hey, if they're winning a spot in the playoffs, they do it because of what somebody else did instead of clinching it here with a win.
Right, they're certainly playing real well. They've got some guys that are putting up some good numbers. I'm excited for the series. I think it's going to be a good one, fun one to watch for sure. At the end of the day, in baseball, most of the time, none of that really matters. It's who shows up and who plays better that day. So just got to take it. Well, I mean, one pitch focus, one pitch at a time, and just taking it one day at a time and going out there and trying to win today.
Should be a great series, and you guys get back home where you've been dominant all year, hoping for a win tonight. Good luck.
Hopefully it stays dry. Thank you.
You betcha. That is Shea Bennett, Fremont's manager, as we get ready for the Moo against the Sabre Dogs. 3-game series begins tonight here at Moeller Field. We'll have the starting lineups after this.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
We welcome you back to historic Moeller Field for the opener of this 3-game series and the first game of the 7-game homestand for the Fremont Moo as they close the first half of the 2021 Expedition League regular season. And it starts with this 3-game set against the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, 7:05 tonight and tomorrow, Sunday at 5:35, and then the makeup game on Monday for a matchup against Sioux Falls, making up a game from the first full week of the season. And then a 3-game set with Hastings to close out the homestand. Let's check out the starting lineups now, brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. For the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, as managed by Alex Michaelis, Caden Schwabe leads off and plays left field. The center fielder, Alan Greer, bats second. Batting third is the first baseman, Bo Brewer.
That's a come on, Easton.
The designated hitter, Drew Miller, bats fourth. Batting fifth, Dalton Bowling. The third baseman, Justin Cooper, is the shortstop, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Ethan Moore, the second baseman.
Easton, when you're ready.
The catcher, Colin Hannigan, bats eighth. And batting ninth is Reese Anderson, the right fielder. Sabre Dogs, as we mentioned, average over 10 runs a game, which is just gargantuan. And their lineup is Schwabe, Greer, and Brewer. Miller, Bowling, Cooper, Moore, Hannigan, and Anderson. And on the hill, the right-hander Dominic Parkhurst, 2-0, a 2.70 ERA. It's his third appearance, his third start. He's a 6'1", 225-pounder out of Minot State University, but he's a native of Tucson, Arizona. But he is quite familiar with Minot and historic Corbett Field with that big single bank of grandstand, that old WPA park up in North Dakota. Now the starting lineup for Shea Bennett's Fremont Moo, 17-8 on the year. Tyler Push leads off and plays center field. E.J. Taylor is the first baseman, batting second. Batting third, Brock Reller in right field. Man, what a showing he had last night up in Grand Forks. Austin Callahan is the third baseman, batting fourth. Batting fifth is the designated hitter, Luke White. Ryan Koski, the left fielder, bats sixth. Batting seventh, Ryan Hayes, the catcher. Austin Baskin, second baseman, bats eighth. Batting ninth, Dylan Sears, the shortstop. For the Moo, Push, Taylor, Reller, Callahan, White, Koski, Hayes, Baskin, and Sears. And on the hill, the right-hander from Lincoln, Nebraska, and North Dakota State University, Shea Zetterman, 1-0, ERA of 0.00. 2 games, including 1 start. He's thrown 6 innings, given up 2 hits, no runs, walked 1, and struck out 7. Fremont is donning the base purple caps with the cow head on the front, the purple jerseys with the orange Old English F on the front left, the orange number on front and back, the white pants with purple and orange trim, the purple socks, and the black and white shoes. Souris Valley is in the base navy caps with the Sabre Dog plain on the front of the hat, the navy blue jerseys with the powder blue letters and numbers and trim, the gray pants, navy socks, and navy shoes. Beginning of a big 3-game series, the Moo trying to stave off an attempt by the Sabre Dogs to clinch the Lewis division, although their magic number is 2, so it will be difficult for the Moo to hold them off entirely, but at the same time, if they are celebrating what somebody else did, well, that's fine, but don't let them do it on their own accord. As we open play tonight, Souris Valley is 4 games ahead of Badlands. Souris at 18-8, Badlands 13-11. They are also 4 games clear of Mining City at 14-12. But boy, Badlands has been red hot lately. They've won their last 6, 9 of their last 10. Then you've got Wheat City, 11-14, Canyon County and Casper bringing up the rear in the Lewis. In the Clark, Western Nebraska is 3.5 games clear of the Moo. Western has won their last 10 games. They are 21-5. Then the Moo, 3.5 games back at 17-8. Spearfish, 4 games back, 16-8. Then Sioux Falls, 11-14. Pierre and Hastings. The meeting at home plate between the coaches and the umpires is wrapped up, and we're just about set to go between the Moo and the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. We'll step aside for this timeout and return with the first pitch from historic Moeller Field after this.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thirsty? Get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Field number 5.
The Moo being introduced to the hometown crowd here at Moeller Field as we get ready for Souris Valley versus Fremont on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KHUB Fremont, Nebraska. Chase Zetterman will be on the hill for the Moo, the right-hander opposed by Dominic Parkhurst, another right-hander for the Sabre Dogs. We'll step aside one more time. First pitch coming up after this.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
For every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition Lane, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home! Fremont Moo!
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Back with you from historic Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the Moo against the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Moo out on the field. And the right-hander Shea Zetterman going through his warm-up tosses right now. Let's give you the Moo defensively as it's Koski in left, Push in center, and Brock Reller in right. Callahan at third, Sears at short, Baskin at second, and Taylor at first with Hayes catching Zetterman. Big series for the Moo if they are to hang in the first half race, and unfortunately you worry that maybe that ship has sailed a little bit for Fremont unless Western Nebraska crashes to earth in a big way in the next couple of days. But at the very least, the Moo can get some momentum going for themselves and try and position themselves well for the second half and be in position to win the Expedition League's second half Clark Division Championship, which would still get them into the playoffs. And as we've seen, what goes up must come down. At some point, hot teams have to cool off, and the Moo certainly experienced that for themselves, but now they're hoping to be helped by that tendency to regress to the mean by a hot team in western Nebraska. The Pioneers, by the way, up at Spearfish. Other action in the league tonight, you've got Mining City at Badlands, Hastings at Sioux Falls, Sweet City over in Pierre, and Canyon County hosting Casper. That's your Expedition League out-of-town scoreboard presented by the Nebraska Lottery, which reminds you that tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is $75 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? And we're set for the first pitch of the game, presented by La Hacienda, serving up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. 3140 East Elk Lane across the street from Goodwill. Caden Schwabe leads it off for the Souris Dogs, for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Schwabe hitting a healthy .477, no home runs, 10 RBI in the first pitch, poured in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. We're underway at 7:11 Central Time, the temperature at 81 degrees. The line by Zetterman, his 0-1 pitch, and that hits the outside corner, called a strike to Schwabe. And the count is 0-2. Schwabe, one of the returners for the Souris Valley team. Alan Greer's a familiar name. Also, left-hand batter, open stance. The 0-2, fastball fouled straight back, count holding at 0-2 to Caden Schwabe. It has cleared off some here at the ballpark. There isn't any precipitation falling. And the wind is blowing out to right at a pretty healthy clip. So it could be a good day for Brock Reller, who seems to be heating up again. The 0-2, and that one misses hard of the plate but low. Ball 1-2 the count to Schwabe. Caden Schwabe leads it off for Souris Valley. The Sabre Dogs trying to wrap up a bid to the Expedition League playoffs. Now the line by Zetterman, his 1-2, and Schwabe strokes it foul to the left, out of play. Count holds at 1-2. And that foul ball presented by Lincoln Premium Poultry. Look into working for him at LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. Schwabe back in there. The outfield shading him to pull. The infield playing him to pull as well. 1-2 the count to the leadoff man for Souris Valley. Zetterman delivers. Misses high and away with a fastball. Now 2-2. The Moo 10-0 here at historic Moeller Field. They have been dominant here. This park fits this team quite well. 2-2 from Zetterman. And Schwabe swings and lofts one to center. Push a couple steps over to his right, and he mixed the catch. One gone in the top of the first.
For Souris Valley center fielder number 2, Alan Greer.
Now the batter is Alan Greer, right-hand batter. Greer hitting .330 with a home run and 26 RBI. 2 doubles as well, and he has a stolen base threat already. 20 steals for Greer. 1 out, no one on. The first one on the way from Zetterman. That slider is taken hard of the plate for a strike. Count is 0-1. This is a Souris Valley team that is never bashful on the base paths. They have 100 stolen bases as a team. Now the 1-strike pitch. Greer takes that backdoor slider, bit down and in. Ball 1-1 from Zetterman to Greer. 1 up, 1 down. Greer is the second batter of the game. Outfield shading him the other way to right. The 1-1 pitch comes up and in, and it hops off the mid of Hayes, the catcher, and rolls toward the screen. Ball 2-1. The left fielder, Koski, is all the way in the alley. Center fielder, Push, about 5 to 10 feet to the right of straightaway center. The 2-1 on the way from Zetterman. Greer takes backdoor curve that stays inside. Now 3-1 to Greer. So you can tell Zetterman really wants to work Greer inside, but he's just not quite been able to hit that spot. Starting the breaking ball too far inside and bending it back over. Now the 3-1. Greer grounds it up the third baseline foul, and the count is full 3-2. Schwabe started the game by flying out to center. Full count on Greer. And the right-hand batter steps out for a moment. Stretches his shoulders and steps back in. Right-hand batter, back of the box, close to the plate. 1 out, no one on. Zetterman's 3-2. Stays high, ball 4, and it's a 1-out walk. And as we said, Greer with his 20 stolen bases is not the man you want to walk.
For the Sabre Dogs, first baseman number 3, Bo Brewer, and he is.
And now Bo Brewer is the batter.
So you know that he'll fan.
And he is the beer batter, of course, because of his last name. But, man, you look at those stats, and you worry the folks are going to go thirsty tonight. .514 average, a home run, and 41 RBI in just 25 games. A gargantuan first half for Brewer. Righty to righty, the set. Zetterman delivers. First pitch fastball is up and in, ball 1. Brewer, 8 doubles. He's also stolen 12 bases. So not only is he hitting well, he's not hitting for a huge amount of power, but a decent amount. And he's stealing bases. Greer at first, one out, scoreless in the top of the first. The one-ball pitch. Brewer takes hard of the plate at the knees, called a strike.
We are 2
And the count is even at 1-1.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise.
But what's most daunting of all, Brewer 3 strikeouts in 105 at-bats. Yikes. Greer at first, one out, 1-1 the count. The set by Zetterman at the belt. He holds and delivers. Greer going. The pitch sprayed foul and out of play to the right, and the count at 1-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and make some noise. We are 1 strike away from half-price beer for the rest
Drew
of the
Miller
night.
due next. This has been a blisteringly hot Souris Valley lineup. As we said, they average over 10 runs a game. They're hitting .333 as a team. Yikes. 1-2 the count, 1 on, 1 out, scoreless in the top of the first. Zetterman sets, holds at the belt. Now delivers the 1-2. Brewer takes a fastball, low for ball 2. Greer off for second. The throw is wide of the mark, backed up well by Sears, but the base was already stolen by Greer, and he is safe at second. Sears did well to just keep that ball out of center field, and you know, if that ball would have gotten too far away from Dillon, then you know Greer would have taken off for third. So Fremont fortunate he's still just at second. Count is 2-2. Zetterman sets, checks second, deals the 2-2. That slider is stroked foul and out of play to the right by Brewer. And the count remains 2-2. Just underway here at Moeller, runner at second. Scoreless game, we are in the top of the first. We need a strikeout here from Zetterman. Now the set by Zetterman. His 2-2. Brewer pops this one out of play. Boy, this is a tough at-bat going on right now between Zetterman and Brewer. Count is 2-2. So Greer on at second after his 21st stolen base of the year. 1 out. 2-2 the count. 7th pitch of the at-bat between Brewer and Zetterman. Now the set at the belt. Zetterman checks second, deals the 2-2. Brewer swings, grounds it toward the left side. It's off of Sears and deflected into short left field for a hit. On to third goes Greer. Brewer safe at first on the seeing eye single through the left side. And now there are runners at first and third for Drew Miller. So the Sabre Dogs knock it on the door. Runners at the corners with 1 out. The batter is the left-hand hitter Drew Miller. .267 average, 2 home runs, 19 RBI. Righty to lefty, Zetterman checks the runners. Comes set at the belt and delivers the first one. It's a fastball in the dirt, smothered by Hayes for ball 1. We are in the top of the first, scoreless game, but Souris Valley threatening, with Greer at third, Brewer at first, and 1 out. Outfield shading him to pull. Infield shifted to the right as well. 1-0 the count. This set by Zetterman. The righty's pitch. Miller fouls that fastball straight back. And the count is even at 1 as Shea went up in the zone and Miller went with him. Flipped it back to the screen, foul. Wind blowing out to right. We mentioned it could be an asset for Reller. Could be an asset for Miller as well if Zetterman puts a pitch in the wrong spot. Greer at third, Brewer at first, 1 out, top of the first, scoreless game. The set by Zetterman, the righty's 1-1. And that swung on and fouled straight back right over our heads, and out of play, count at 1-2. A great pitch by Shea as he came in on the hands of Miller. And and all he could do is foul it straight back and out of play. Push takes a couple more steps toward right in center field, so they are more drastically to pull. Koski all the way in the alley and left. Now the set by Zetterman with runners first and third and one out. The 1-2, and that's taken over the outside corner. A cold strike three. I thought, yes, it is strike three, and that's the second out of the inning. Boy, the home plate umpire soft-sold that as a strikeout. Just called it a strike as if it were strike one or two, but it was, in fact, strike three. That's a big strikeout, 2 outs. Runners at the corners for Dalton Bowling. Scoreless, top of the first. Bowling steps in. Now the set at the belt. Zetterman's first one. Runner goes. Pitch taken inside, ball one, and there will be no throw down to second. We mentioned Brewer had 12 stolen bases coming in. He nabs his 13th as Hayes opts to hold on to it, to not risk Greer trying to score. 1-0 to Bowling. Outfield shading him the other way toward right. Righty to righty, Zetterman set. His 1-ball pitch. Bowling takes upstairs for a ball. It's 2-0. Dalton Bowling, 241 average, no home runs, 9 RBI. Runners second and third, 2 outs, no score between the Moo and Souris Valley, top of the first. The set, Zetterman's 2-ball pitch. Bowling takes a slider over the outside corner, called a strike, and the count is 2-1. This is a Souris Valley team that always seems to have a ton of speed and is very aggressive on the bases. They had a big stolen base number last year, too. But this year they are into hyperdrive, it seems. The set, the 2-1. And that slider is smothered in the dirt by Hayes, but Bowling takes it to make it 3-1. Greer drew a walk, stole second, then moved to third on Brewer's single, and then Brewer stole second. So a pair in scoring position for Souris Valley. 2 outs, top of the first. Scoreless between the Moo and the Sabre Dogs. The right-hand batter crowds the plate. Slightly open stance. Outfield shading him the other way, the set by Zetterman. The righty's 3-1. Bowling takes in the dirt, ball 4, and that's a walk to load the bases. Second walk of the inning, and now the batter is Justin Cooper.
Stop number 1, Justin Cooper.
He's playing in just his 8th game for Souris Valley, but he's been very good for the Sabre Dogs. 8 for 19 with 5 RBI and 4 stolen bases. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We are in the top of the first. Righty to righty. First one on the way, and that slider nicks the outside corner. Called a strike, 0-1 to Cooper. Scoreless game in the top of the first. Greer at third, Brewer at second. Bowling at first. 2 out, the Moo 1 out away from getting out of this mess. Zetterman set at the belt, his 0-1. That's a slider that nicks the outside corner, strike 2. Just the second time Zetterman has jumped ahead of somebody, 0-2. First one was Schwabe. 2 strikes the count. The righty Zetterman looks in. Gets the sign. Pauses at the belt and delivers the 0-2. Fastball taken low over the outer half. Ball 1-2 to Cooper. Fremont in that Wheat City doubleheader last night jumped ahead 4-0 in the first. Scored the first run of the game in the nightcap. Moo trying to hold Souris Valley off the board here tonight, top of the first, scoreless game. The 1-2 on the way, curveball fouled off to the right by Cooper, and the count remains 1-2 to Justin Cooper. Cooper, a native of Fort Worth, Texas. Division I player playing from Texas Southern University. Right-hand batter. Socks exposed all the way up to the knees. The 1-2 pitch, and Cooper lines it up the first base line, curling. It is a fair ball. It is a fair ball into the corner. Greer scores. Brewer scores. And Bowling around third. He's hung up between third and home. Hayes throw to third a little high, and Callahan's return throw home is wild. And on the play, Cooper moves to third, and it's 3-0 Souris Valley in the top of the first inning on a 3-run double down the right field line by Cooper. The call of fair ball was late by the home plate umpire, and the play evolved from there.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs, second baseman number 20, Ethan Moore.
Likely to be a double and at least 2 RBI, but we'll check the official scoring in a moment. All the same, 3-0, the lead for Souris Valley. Batter is Moore. Runner at third, 2 outs. First one to Moore. He swings and pops it up behind home plate. Hayes will watch as it lands out of play amongst the faithful behind home plate. Strike one. So the official scoring on that one is a double and a pair of RBI, and then Bowling scores on the throwing error by the Fremont third baseman Callahan. 0-1 the count. The pitch. That's taken inside for a ball. 1-1. That ball just barely curled fair. I wonder if Taylor got a glove on it. Cooper at third. 2 outs. 3-0 Souris Valley. Top of the first. Zetterman's 1-1, swinging a ground ball toward short. Sears far to his right, makes a backhand stop, guns it to first. The throw is wild. The runner, Moore, is safe at first, and Cooper scores. It's 4-0 Souris in the top of the first. Not the start Fremont had in mind. A couple of critical errors. Really, Sears made a fine stop on that ball, but it was a tough throw. We await the official scoring, but the important point is it's 4-0. They're going to give an error to the shortstop on that one. Now the batter is Cullen Hannigan. Right-hand hitter. First one on the way to Hannigan. Fastball inside and it hit him. So Souris Valley has batted around here in the top of the first.
Batting for the Sabre Dogs, right fielder number 16.
The batter is Reese Anderson. And now time is called, and Shea Bennett, the Moo manager, out to chat with his infield and battery and trying to just let Zetterman get his legs back under him. Wow. This inning blew up on the Moo in pretty short order. They had 2 outs. Bowling drew the walk to load him up, and then Cooper was down in the count 1-2. Cooper lined it down the right field line. It was ruled fair, and 2 runs scored on the play. And then the runner who was at first, Dalton Bowling, over-rounded third. The throw came home. Hayes threw it to Callahan. Callahan gunned it back toward Hayes at the plate, but the throw was wild, and that allowed Bowling to score run 3, and then Moore reached on the error by Sears, and that allowed Cooper to score. Batter is Reese Anderson, right-hand batter. 2 on, 2 out, 4 in. 4-0 Souris Valley, top of the first. The set by Zetterman. The righty's first pitch. Anderson takes in the dirt, ball 1. And so for a guy in Zetterman who's normally a reliever, the Moo transitioning him to be a starter. Long inning, bumpy inning, couple of Moo errors. This is not what you wanted to see for him, and especially with such an explosive Moo offense, or such an explosive Sabre Dog offense, not the script he had in mind. Anderson takes inside 2-0. Anderson, 193 average, no home runs, 1 RBI. Right-hand batter, straight up stance, 2 on, 2 out, 4 in. The set by Zetterman. The righties, 2-0 pitch. That slider nicks the outside corner, called a strike, 2-1. Souris Valley has sent 9 to the plate here in the top of the first, and they lead 4-0 on the Fremont Moo. Souris Valley gunning for the Lewis Division first half championship. 2-1 the count. The set, Zetterman delivers, and Anderson grounds it back to the pitcher. Zetterman knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, close play, runner is safe! Oh boy. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and Zetterman kicked it. And Anderson, who was hustling the entire time, beat the throw by Zetterman. Don't know if Zetterman got on that ball as quickly as he should have. It is the third error of the inning for the Moo. And the bases are loaded for Caden Schwabe, who started this inning with a fly out to center. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Set in the first one, Schwabe takes slider, outer half, called a strike, 0-1. 4-0 Souris Valley. We are in the top of the first inning. Couple of walks, 3 errors, a hit batter this inning. Not the recipe you had in mind against one of the league's best. The 0-1. Schwabe takes over the outside corner, called strike 2. But as good as the Moo have been at Moeller Field this year, you just want to stop the bleeding, get everybody back in the dugout, and see what this offense can do against Dominic Parkhurst. 0-2 the count. The set, Zetterman delivers. Schwabe swings and fouls it off his foot. He crumples to the ground in pain. He'll take a minute to hobble around and try and get some feeling back in that foot that has to be hurting. Feels like the wind has shifted. It was blowing out earlier, out to right. As we look at the tree to the right of the press box, it looks like it's more blowing left to right now. 2 strikes the count to Schwabe. 4-0 Souris Valley, top of the first. The set, Zetterman's 0-2, slider in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Hayes. Moore comes in to score. It is 5-0 Souris Valley in the first. Everybody else up a base. Hannigan to third, Anderson to second. Now 1-2 the count, a pair in scoring position. As Zetterman comes set at the belt. The righties 1-2. Schwabe takes a fastball outside. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. This has been a rough first inning for the Moo. It is being scored a pass ball to score Moore and advance Hannigan and Anderson. Hannigan at third, Anderson at second. Now with 2 outs, the pitch. Schwabe swings and misses at one in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher Hayes. Hayes picks it up, cannot throw to first as the runner was already safe. It's 6-0. Oh boy. So a strikeout on a pitch in the dirt by Schwabe. Hayes smothered the ball but didn't get it cleanly. And now there are runners at the corners with 2 outs, and the batter is Alan Greer, who started this whole mess with a walk and then came around to score. The set, Zetterman brings it home. Runner goes. Pitch taken outside for a ball. The throw goes to second. Late there. Meanwhile, racing in from third is Anderson. He scores 7-0. Oh, my goodness. So the double steal is successful with Schwabe. And so now 7-0, and a runner is at second with 2 outs. 1-0 to Greer. Zetterman delivers. The 1-ball pitch is a slider, taken low, 2-0. 7 runs on just 2 hits. The Moo have committed 3 errors. A hit batter, a couple of walks, 3 wild pitches. The 2-ball pitch that's lifted by Greer, right field. Reller edging back, under it, and mercifully the top of the first comes to an end. But if Souris Valley is
we believe in carrying the best lawnmowers,
looking for a celebration, they might have popped the cork on it tonight in a 7-run top of the first inning. 7 runs on just 2 hits, 3 Moo errors, and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the first, and Dominic Parkhurst will take the hill for Souris Valley. It is Souris Valley 7, Fremont nothing.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn and Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of US Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
Well, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, and the Moo have a giant elephant staring them in the face right now. 7-0, Souris Valley, bottom of the first. And the Moo will send Push, Taylor, and Reller against Dominic Parkhurst, who's been good in 2 starts thus far this year. The right-hander's first one is a slider, low and away ball one. Push hitting .324 this year, a home run, 12 RBI. New look to this Moo lineup. The set, the 1-ball pitch, Push takes a bit outside for a ball, 2-0. E.J. Taylor hitting second for the first time this year. Brock Reller hitting third for the first time this year. Austin Callahan and Luke White after that. Pitch low and away, 3-0. Then it normalizes a little bit, and of course Dylan Sears in the 9 spot per usual. 3-0, Parkhurst to Push. Now the right-hander brings it in, and Push taking all the way, looks at a strike over the inside corner, 3-1. Interesting as that pitch came in, Push kind of laid the bat on his shoulder and hopped forward. Can't say I've seen that before. Count is 3-1, 7-0 Souris Valley, bottom of the first, the 3-1. And that misses low and away ball 4, a leadoff walk for Tyler Push. And so if you're looking for a big inning, a good start is usually a leadoff walk.
E.J. Taylor.
Now the batter is E.J. Taylor. EJ hitting a healthy .431, 4 home runs, 16 RBI. You're down 7, but of course you have a lot of ball to go for the Moo. You want to get a little something going here in the first. Parkhurst, the righty set, brings home the first one. Taylor watches that slider miss low and away, ball 1. So 5 of the first 6 pitches are out of the zone from Parkhurst. And even though I'm sure he's happy that he's got 7 runs of support on the board, the fact that he was sitting in the dugout that long after warming up, after preparing to start, might have rocked him from his routine. The 1-ball pitch up and into Taylor. Now 2-0. 7-0, Souris Valley. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Pushes it first with nobody out. Tyler's got great speed. Hasn't been stealing bases as much lately. The pitch, and that slider low and away. Now 3-0. Push 15 steals on 18 tries, but with the Moo down a touchdown, I'd be surprised to see him take off. 3-0, the count to Taylor. Outfield shading him to pull. The 3-ball pitch. Taylor taking all the way, sees a strike pulled in there. Now 3-1 to EJ. Brock Reller due next. He had a great game last night up in Grand Forks, the 3-1. Taylor pitch in on his fists. He fouls it off to the screen, and the count is full, 3-2. Defensively, it's Schwabe, Greer, and Anderson left to right in the outfield. Bowling at third, Cooper at short, Moore at second, Brewer at first, and Hannigan catching Parkhurst. 3-2 the count, the pitch. Taylor grounds it back up in the middle, ranging to his right. The second baseman, Moore, tried to flip it to his second baseman on the move. Couldn't do it. Everybody's safe. And Fremont has 2 on with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning as they look to chip into the 7-0 Souris Valley lead. Now the batter is the powerful Brock Reller. Sometimes the only light when the moon is tucked away. Brock, 397 average, 8 home runs. We saw that last night. 22 RBI, 2 on, none out. First one to Brock, and that's a backdoor curve that stays low and away, ball 1. Reller, the league leader in home runs. 1-0 the count, the set, the pitch. Reller takes high for a ball, now 2-0. Well, how about this? You've got a pitcher in Parkhurst that cannot find the strike zone right now, though he pitches with a 7-0 lead for Souris Valley in the bottom of the first. 2-0 to Reller. The set, the pitch. Brock takes high, 3-0. He's been down 3-0 to each of the first 3 hitters. Push at second after drawing a 5-pitch walk. Taylor at first after reaching officially on the fielder's choice where no out was recorded. Nobody out. The 3-0 on the way, and Reller taking all the way. Looks at ball 4 low and away, and now the bases are loaded. So 2 walks and a fielder's choice to load him up for Austin Callahan. And now time is called, and they'll talk about it on the hill. Well, told you, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It doesn't hurt when your opponent is eating some of the bites for you. A walk, fielder's choice where no out was recorded, then another walk. I'd say Souris Valley is bent on trying to get the Moo back into this thing. It is 7-0. Souris Valley leads here in the bottom of the first inning. The batter is Austin Callahan.
36, Austin Callahan.
Austin, 371 average. He clocked his 4th home run of the year last night. 23 RBI for the Fremont native. Bases loaded, nobody out. The outfield playing him deep into pull. Infield shifted to the right as well. The first pitch is pulled in there for a strike by Parkhurst. Count is 0-1. I'm sure that was the message from the Souris dugout. For heaven's sakes, you're up 7. He could hit this to the moon, and we're still up 3. The set, the 1-strike pitch from Parkhurst. And that stays high. Ball 1, we're even at 1. Push at third, Taylor at second, Reller at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning with Souris Valley leading at 7-0. But the Moo threatening to work their way back into this thing. The set, the righty Parkhurst with the 1-1. And Callahan grounds it off the glove of the pitcher. Parkhurst has it, picks it up, throws home in time to retire. Push for the first out. Play goes 1-2 at the plate.
Now
everybody else up a base.
Designated hitter, number 25.
Bases are still loaded for Luke White. White hitting 200, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Not quite gotten his legs under him since joining the team from Lewis Clark State. Bases loaded, 1 out. The set, Parker's first one, and that one stays high, hard of the plate, ball 1. 7 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Souris Valley. No runs, no hits, 3 errors for the Moo. Bases loaded, 1 out, 7-0 Sabre Dogs, bottom of the first. The set, Parkhurst 1-0. White takes that one outside, it's 2-0. What you worry about, even though Parkhurst continues to battle his control, so often when a pitcher is this wild, the hitters are less aggressive because they're expecting him to throw a ball. 2-0 the count, Parkhurst delivers. White grounds it up the third baseline, foul, and the count is 2-1. And so when you're expecting to see balls, you're expecting to take walks, and it's natural to think that way. As much trouble as Parkhurst has had finding the strike zone, it's much tougher when he does lay one in there to put a good swing on it. Bases loaded, 1 out, the 2-1. Almost hit White, misses inside, now 3-1. Fremont trails 7-0, bottom of the first, but Taylor at third, Reller at second, Callahan at first, and White at the plate with an advantageous 3-1 count. Dominic Parkhurst simply cannot find the strike zone right now. The righty sets at the letters. The 3-1. White swings and pops it up short right field. Moore out, Anderson in. The right fielder for Souris Valley makes the catch just a few strides off of the dirt of the infield for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Moo, left fielder number 14, Ryan.
2 gone, and the batter is Ryan Koski. Koski, 275 average, no home runs, 4 RBI. It was enough of a gut punch to go down 7-0. But to load him up and then not score would be maybe not a knockout blow, but might send the Moo to the canvas. 7-0 Souris Valley. We're in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Righty to righty, the set from Parkhurst. He brings home the first one. Koski takes up and in, ball 1. Koski is the 6th Moo hitter. 5 of the first 6 Fremont batters have started ahead, 1-0. Righty to righty. Taylor at third, Reller at second, Callahan at first, 2 outs. The set, the 1-ball pitch. Parkhurst misses in the dirt. The ball knocked down by Hannigan, and it didn't get far enough away for Taylor to try and score. It's 2-0. Koski in the number 6 hitter in the Moo order. Fremont, despite having 3 base runners this inning, still looking for its first hit. 2 walks and a fielder's choice that put the men on. The set, the 2-0. Koski takes up and in, ball 3, 3-0. Hayes is on deck, and now with a count at 3-0, Koski, I think, is going to be very selective if he has even any privilege at all to swing on 3-0. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 7-0 Souris Valley. Bottom of the first, the pitch, Parkhurst misses, blown away, ball 4. And it's a bases-loaded walk to bring in a run and get the Moo on the board. It's 7-1 Souris Valley in the bottom of the first.
Catcher number 32, Ryan Hayes.
Third walk of the inning by Parkhurst. And the batter is Ryan Hayes. 212 average, no home runs, 5 RBI. Righty to righty. The first pitch. Hayes, a check swing foul on an inside fastball. Strike 1, 0-1. Outfield playing Hayes to pull. Infield shifted to the left as well. Bases loaded. 2 out, the pitch. Hayes with a big cut and a miss. Actually, a cut and a foul, excuse me. Strike 2. Hayes, the number 7 hitter in the Moo order. 7-1 Souris Valley. We are in the bottom of the first inning. 3 walks this inning for the Moo. And the right-hander, Parkhurst looks in. Comes set. Deals the 0-2. Hayes takes a fastball, too high, ball 1. 1-2. Some hitting room in right center field for Hayes. 1-2 the count, the set. Parkhurst delivers. Hayes swings and lofts a fly ball. Center field and deep. Greer going back. Still going back. And he'll play it off of the wall. Into scores Reller. Callahan scores. Koski around third. He scores 2. It's a 3-run double to left center field for Hayes. And the Moo are right back in this thing. It is 7-4 Souris Valley in the bottom of the first inning. Greer didn't track that ball all that well. He was going back and to his right and was looking over his shoulder trying to make the catch, and he was getting close to the wall, and I'm sure that impacted his ability to focus on catching it. That empties the bases, and the batter is Austin Baskin. Righty to righty, first pitch, bam, with a swing and a miss on one over the inner part of the plate, strike 1. So, this could be a wild one if the first inning's any indication. 7-4 Souris Valley. We are in the bottom of the first. 0-1 to Baskin. This set by Parkhurst. The righty brings home the 0-1. Baskin swings, pops it up, foul, and out of play into the big blue grandstand. Strike 2. That Hayes double was an example of some good wood. Brought to you by Christensen Lumber, the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 2 strikes, the count to Baskin. The 3-run double for Hayes is the first hit for the Moo all night. Now the set by the right-hander. Parkhurst with the 0-2. Baskin sprays it foul to the right, out of play. And the count holds at 0-2. Man, what a first inning. 7 runs on 2 hits in the top half for Souris Valley. 4 runs on 1 hit plus 3 walks for the Moo. 7-4 Souris. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Hayes at second. 2 out the pitch. Slider way outside, ball 1. 1-2. One and 2 the count. Runner at second, Hayes, with 2 outs. The pitch. That fastball is too high. Ball 2, 2-2 to Baskin. Sears on deck. So after 11 came to the plate for Souris Valley in the top of the first, at least 8 will bat for Fremont in the bottom of the first. 2-2 the count. Those set by Parkhurst. The righty brings it home. And Baskin takes just off the outside corner. Boy, that pitch did not miss by much. Ball 3, 3-2. Hayes at second after his 3-run double. 2 out. Bottom of the first, 7-4. Sabre Dogs lead it. Full count, 2 outs. The set at the letters from Parkhurst. The righties 3-2. And Baskin swings and flares this one into short left field. Into his left is Schwabe. And he makes a running catch for the final out of the first.
Seems like we've got some shenanigans down.
So for the Moo in the bottom of the first, 4 runs on, yes, just 1 hit. There are no errors and 1 runner left on. We go to the second. Yes, only the second inning. 1 complete. Souris Valley 7, Fremont 4.
They're going to race
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device.
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Fire up your weekends by coming to see the Fremont Moo defend their Expedition League Championship at historic Moeller Field and enjoy great baseball and great deals. On Friday, take in a great baseball game and a post-game fireworks show. Swing and Win Saturdays give you the chance to win balls and jerseys signed by the Moo, tickets to concerts at Stir Cove, Harris and Council Bluffs, and more. Then on Sweet Hat Saturday, buy a GA ticket, a Moo meal, and a hat for just $20. For more information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball. Party till the cows come home.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs. When you're fighting for your health,
taking on cancer, or battling heart disease, we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
we promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need
and the compassion you deserve.
Methodists, the meaning of care.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Back with you from historic Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the top of the second. Bo Brewer digs in against a new Moo pitcher. That is Trent.
It's actually number 18. Bo
Sellers.
Brewer at the plate,
Sellers, no record. A 1.50 ERA for Sellers. It's his fifth appearance. His fourth in relief. The righty delivers the 0-1. Misses upstairs with a fastball. 1-1 to Brewer. Sellers has thrown 6 innings. Walked 3, struck out 12. 7-4. Souris Valley, top of the second. 1-1 the count. Sellers delivers, and Brewer grounds it through the right side for the hit. Just the third hit of the game for the Sabre Dogs. Now there's a runner at first with no one out for Drew Miller. He struck out looking his first time up.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs.
Shea Zetterman's rough 9 ends, an inning pitched. Gave up 2 hits, 7 runs, just 2 earned. Walked 2 and struck out 2. Runner at first, nobody out. The set by Sellers, and the first pitch, and it's fouled straight back by Miller. Strike 1. We remind you this broadcast comes your way on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska. Nate Rohr with you. Zach Berman will join us as well in the 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th innings. The 0-1 on the way is a fastball, outside corner, called strike 2 to Miller. And the count is 0-2. 7-4 Souris Valley, top of the second. Yes, you heard that right. 7 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for Souris in the top of the first. 3 Moo errors. So that pitch high, 1-2. Then the Moo bounced back, drew 3 walks, and tallied 4 runs. Beginning of a 3-game series here at Moeller Field between Souris Valley and Fremont. Tomorrow, 7:05 first pitch. Sunday, 5:35. Now the 1-2, swinging a ground ball through the right side for a hit for Miller. Brewer to second. He hangs on there, back-to-back singles to begin the second. It's a ground ball just to the right of Taylor, the first baseman.
Dalton Bowling.
He dove to his right, couldn't track it down, and that shot through to right. Now 2 on, none out. And the batter is Dalton Bowling. He drew a walk and scored his first time up. Right-hand batter against the righty Sellers. Sellers set at the letters, delivers the first one, and Bowling takes low, ball 1. So neither team's pitching staff really has been able to find the strike zone with any consistency. 7-4 Sabre Dogs, top of the second, 2 on, none out. Sellers set the 1-ball pitch, and that fastball misses high and away. And the count is 2-0 to Dalton Bowling. Right-hand batter crowds the plate. He's back in. Some dark clouds overhead here at Moeller. The 2-ball pitch. That one misses low and away now, 3-0. And Sellers is having similar issues finding the strike zone as Zetterman had. Now the set. And Sellers 3-0, and that one nicks the outside corner. Bowling takes for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Bowling showed bunt, but pulled back and looked at strike 1. Brewer at second, Miller at first. Nobody out in the top of the second with Souris Valley with a 7-4 lead and looking to add. The set, 3-1 from Sellers, and that slider misses low and away, ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Third walk surrendered by Moo pitching. Zetterman also hit a batter.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs, shortstop.
And now it's Justin Cooper coming to the plate. Cooper, a 2-run double to right his last time up. Bases loaded, nobody out. Righty to righty. First one from Sellers, and Cooper takes a fastball at the belt. Heart of the plate, called a strike 1-1. Both these teams, I'm sure, will be very, very patient at the plate moving forward. Infield double play depth. 1-1 the count. The set, Sellers pitch. Cooper takes slider, low and away, 1-1. Fremont trails 7-4 here in the top of the second inning. All the runs scored in the first, though Souris Valley threatening to add to their lead here in the second. Now the 1-1 from Sellers. And that one misses low over the outer part of the plate. Ball 2, 2-1. Boy, if this is the start to the series, these pitching staffs are going to be taxed in a significant way. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Cooper fouls it off to the right. And the count is 2-2. Sunday fun day run day, but it's only Friday. 2-2 the count to Cooper. Bases loaded. And nobody out here in the second. The pitch. Fastball taken outside corner, cold, strike 3. Cooper strikes out looking. The first out of the top of the second inning. Now the batter is Ethan Moore.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs.
He reached on an error by Sears his first time up. Then eventually scored on a pass ball. 7-4 Souris Valley, top of the second inning. With a double play ball, the Moo can get out of this mess. 1 out, bases loaded. The set. First one on the way. Fastball outside corner, cold strike 1 from Sellers. Oh, 1 the count. Set at the letters by Sellers. The righty's 0-1 pitch. Moore swings and grounds toward short. Sears, a backhand stop to his right. His throw to second is wild. Everybody's going to be safe as Brewer has scored. Miller scores as well. Around third is Dalton Bowling. The throw to the plate is wide of the mark as well. So 3 runs score on the Sears throwing error. It is 10-4 Souris Valley in the second.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs, catcher number 23, Cullen Hannigan.
That is the 4th error of the night on Fremont. Sears made a nice backhand stop, but knowing that he had to rush the throw, he threw wildly toward second. 3 runs score. Now the batter is Cullen Hannigan. First pitch to him is a fastball too high, 1-0. Hannigan was hit by a pitch and eventually scored. One and 0 the count and the pitch. That one hits the outside corner, cold to strike. The count even at 1 to Hannigan. So it is 10-4 Souris Valley. We're in the top of the second. The runner at third is Moore. There's 1 out. The 1-1 pitch. That slider in the dirt, smothered by Hayes. Ball 2, 2-1. Ten runs, 4 hits, no errors for Souris Valley. 4 runs, 1 hit, 4 errors for the Moo. Souris Valley by 6 in the second. The set and the 1-1. Sellers delivers over the outside corner, cold to strike, and the count at 1-2. I beg your pardon, the count at 2-2. Pardon me. Scoreboard operator is blowing it. Of course, I'm the scoreboard operator. 2-2 the count with 1 out. The pitch from Sellers. Fastball swung on and sliced into short right field. Down for a hit. And in to score is Moore to make it 11-5 Souris Valley in the second.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs, right fielder number 16.
So Reese Anderson will step to the plate with a runner at first, and still only 1 out. Anderson reached on an error by the pitcher, came around to score on a double steal. Righty to righty, the set in the first one. That slider misses outside, ball 1. So the Moo struggling defensively. Both Zetterman and Sellers have had difficulty throwing strikes. Now the set, the 1-ball pitch. Down the heart of the plate, called a strike, 1-1. And when your pitching is struggling and your defense is struggling, you think you have to hit a 7-run home run every time you come to the plate. Although Parkhurst was wild in the first. Now the 1-1 pitch, and that slider nicks the outside corner, cold to strike. Count is 1-2. Hannigan at first, 1 out. We're in the top of the second. 11-4, Souris Valley leads. Hannigan at first with 1 out. The set and the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. Taylor has it. Juggles. Throws to second. Low throw juggled by Sears. Everybody's safe. Oh, boy. Fielder's choice to the first baseman. Taylor juggled it initially.
Now batting for the Sabre Dogs, left fielder number 6, Caden.
But he regathered, and Taylor threw low, but still a throw Sears could have had. And Sears was not able to snag it. So now 2 on with 1 out And the batter is Schwabe. First pitch way inside, hits him. It is an error, by the way, on Taylor, the first baseman, that allowed Hannigan to reach, or Hannigan to stay safe. And now Schwabe hit by the pitch. Base is loaded. And one out. The batter is Alan Greer. He's 0 for 1, flied to right to end the first inning. He walked earlier in that frame. We're on the top of the second, 11-4 Souris Valley. First pitch, Greer swings, grounds toward second. Baskin far to his left has it. Throws to first in time, but Hannigan comes in to score, and it's 12-4 Sabre Dogs in the top of the second.
And your beer batter.
So Hannigan scores, Anderson to third, Schwabe to second. 12-4 Souris Valley in the top of the second inning. 5 errors tonight for the Moo. This is uncharacteristic. Batter is Brewer. He singled to right his first time up. And the first pitch, the ball high for ball one. It's off the glove of the catcher. Hayes popped away from him. Not far enough to allow the runner from third, Anderson, to score. So Souris Valley sends 11 to the plate in the first inning. They have 10 batters here in the second. 1-0 the count. Sellers set and delivers. There's a fastball taken at the knees. Outside corner call to strike. Count even at 1.
Get on your feet and make some noise.
12-4 Souris Valley. We are in the bottom of the second inning. We've been at it for an hour and we've not completed an inning and a half. Now the set, the 1-1. Pitches a slider over the outside corner at the knees, called to strike. And the count is 1-2. Schwabe at second. Anderson at third, 2 outs. Now the set, the 1-2. Misses high and away for a ball, and the count is 2-2 to Brewer. This is one of the best hitters in the Expedition League. But you look at the name, Bo Brewer, and it's tough to not make this guy the beer batter, as the Moo crew has done this year. 2-2 the count, the set. The pitch from Sellers. There's a fastball too high. Ball 3, 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. The right-hander Sellers looks in. Comes set. Delivers the 3-2. That one struck down the right field line, hitting foul. And the count remains 3-2. (12-4) Souris Valley. We are in the top of the second inning. 7 in the first, 5 in the second for the Sabre Dogs. 4 in the first for the Moo. Remember, they sent 8 to the plate in the first. Full count, 2 outs. Brewer, the 10th batter of the second inning for Souris Valley. The right-hander Sellers set at the letters. Is 3-2. That hits the outside corner, cold, strike 3. Brewer can't believe it, but that is the end of the second inning. 5 more runs for Souris Valley. We go to the bottom of the second inning with a score, Sabre Dogs 12, Moo 4. Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Moeller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus $2.50 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course, their delicious, fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with a fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raising Cane's, one love. Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs, from church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges. Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today.
Ready to go in the bottom of the second inning. 12-4, Souris Valley leads Fremont. Dylan Sears will lead it off for the Moo. Left-hand batter against a new pitcher, the right-hander Sean Hickey, and he brings home the first one and misses low with a slider. Ball 1-0 the count. 12 runs on 5 hits. The Moo have played poor defense. They've committed 5 errors. And the 1-ball pitch, that fastball just outside 2-0 to Dylan Sears. 12-4. Souris Valley leads Fremont. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Set. Hickey brings home the 2-0. It's down and in now, 3-0. The count to Dylan Sears, the right-hander. Hickey, set, delivers. Sears takes a strike at the belt. The count is 3-1. And the pitch, Sears takes for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk, and so Fremont has the leadoff man on here in the
now batting for the Moo.
Bottom of the second inning.
Number 5.
Took 5 pitches to walk Sears. So here is Push. Push tonight walked his first time up. Righty to righty. The first one on the way. Push shows him up, pulls back, takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. 12-4 Souris Valley. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Oh, 1 the count. Righty to righty. The set. Hickey holds, now brings home the 0-1, and Push chases a slider way outside, 0-2. pitch. That one misses low. 1-2 the count. The runner at first is Sears. Nobody out. 1-2 the count. The set by Hickey. The righty delivers. Push swings and lifts it out of play to the right. The count remains 1-2. Seven runs in the first, 5 runs in the second for Souris Valley, 4 in the first for the Moo. And it's 12-4 Sabre Dogs, bottom of the second inning. Now the set. The 1-2 pitch way high and away for a ball to push. Count is 2-2, Hickey to push. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count to push. The set, Hickey delivers. Push swings and pops it up right side. Fouling out of play, and the count remains 2-2 to the Fremont center fielder. The Moo trying to fight their way back into this one, but boy, they're going to have to fight like crazy to do it. Two and two the count. Sears at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. 12-4. Souris Valley. The pitch up and in. Push out to twist out of the way of a fastball that buzzed the tower. And now the count is full. 3-2. A reminder, the next game of this series will be 7:05 tomorrow night. 9 innings of winning. Love to see out of here at historic Muller Field for all the action. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:45 tomorrow on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 and 1340. The pitch, push, swings and misses for strike 3. He strikes out swinging. There's one gone. And now the batter is E.J. Taylor, who reached on a fielder's choice by the second baseman. Runner at first.
Now batting for the Moo, first baseman number 28, E.J. Taylor.
With one out. Here in the bottom of the second inning. 12-4. Souris Valley leads Fremont. Now the set. And the first pitch comes up and into Taylor, ball 1. EJ, a powerful right-hand batter. Want to know the count to EJ. Sears at first, one out. The set and the pitch. That misses. No, caught the outside corner. Boy, late strike call out on the fringe. Count even at 1. Now the pitch, Taylor cuts and misses on that one for a strike, and the count at 1-2 to EJ. 12-4 Souris Valley. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Some weather is apparently moving into the area. We are hopeful that we can get most of this game in. One and two the count. The set. The pitch. Taylor takes just outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Two and two the count. The set. Hickey brings it home. Taylor takes outside, ball 3, and now the count full. 3-2 to EJ. Sears is at first, 1 out. We are in the bottom of the second inning. 12-4, Souris Valley leads the Moo as the Sabre Dogs try to wrap up a first half Lewis Division championship. And the Moo have aided them in that pursuit with 5 errors. 3-2 pitch taken outside, ball 4, so second walk of the inning.
Now batting for the Moo, right fielder number 24.
Dominic Parkhurst walked 3. And Sean Hickey has walked 2, and the batter is Brock Reller. Brock drew a walk his first time up. Lefty versus righty. The right-hander Hickey comes set and delivers the first one to Reller, and it is inside, squirted away for a moment from the catcher Hannigan, but not far enough to allow Sears to take off from second. 1-0 the count. One and oh the count to Reller. The set and the pitch. Brock takes upstairs. Now 2-0. 12-4, Souris Valley. We are in the bottom of the second. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Sorry, we were a little spare there for a few minutes. We had some point streak issues to wrestle with. Count at 2-0. The set. Hickey brings it in, and it misses inside, ball 3. The count at 3-0. Dominic Parkhurst lifted from this game after throwing just 1 inning. Gives up 1 hit, but 4 runs, all earned. Walks 3 and strikes out no one. Ineligible for the win. 3-0 with 1 out to Reller. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Brock taking all the way, looks at a strike, 3-1. 3-1 the count. And will Hickey give in and lay something in there that Reller can damage? We'll see. The 3-1. Brock swings and grounds it out the right side foul, and the count is full, 3-2. At the very least, you need to keep scoring if you're Fremont. You don't need to go tit for tat. You don't need to equal Souris Valley every inning, but boy, you need to keep the runs coming. With the Sabre Dogs leading at 12-4 in the bottom of the second. 2 on, 1 out. The set, the 3-2. Reller with a big cut and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs, both via strikeout, and there are 2 gone in the bottom of the second inning for Austin Callahan.
Austin Callahan.
Austin hitting to a fielder's choice to the pitcher his first time up. Powerful left-hand bat. Who need him to come through with something here. 2 on, 2 out. The set by Hickey. The right-hander brings in the first one. Callahan swings and fouls it out of play to the left. Strike 1, 0-1. Zach Berman will be joining you in the third and the fourth innings. Hopefully he does a better job with it than I have. My goodness. Not that I'm going to take all the responsibility for this one, but team effort, right? We're down 12-4. Souris Valley leads Fremont 12-4. Bottom of the second inning. So maybe Zach can clean up the mess that I'm going to leave at the end of this inning. 1-1 the count, the set. Hickey brings it in. Callahan takes a slider down and in for a ball. Count is even at 1-1. Beginning of a 7-game homestand for the Moo. 3 against Souris Valley, a makeup game Monday against Sioux Falls, and then 3 against Hastings. The Moo in a very busy stretch. Their next off day is July the 5th. 1-1 the count, the pitch. Callahan swings and the last one short left center field. Cooper out. The shortstop under it and makes the catch to end the inning. for for Fremont in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on. We go to the top of the third. Zach will have it for you, and it's time for me to take a bathroom break. Brought to you by Wheezy Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at Wheezy Plumbing. Call 721-6908 to complete it, Moeller. And it is 12-4, Souris Valley.
The first one is a classic chest bump. All right, here's your balloon. All right.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Well, it's the top of the third inning from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska. And I could tell you the story of how we've gotten here, but I think the score tells that all in itself. The Sabre Dogs of Souris Valley, a 12-4 lead after only 2 innings of play in 6 outs that the Moo would like to forget. And after an inning from Shea Zetterman and an inning from Trent Sellers, both yielding 7 and 5 runs for Souris Valley, respectively. The Moo now turn to James Skirdo, making his first appearance of this 2021 campaign. And he'll have to go up against the heart of the Souris Valley order, Drew Miller, Dalton Bowling, and Justin Cooper. Now, of course, I am Zach Berman. If you didn't hear me the last 48 hours in Weed City, I was working the Whiskey Jacks broadcast. I'm happy to be back. Of course, Nate and I are going to be alternating PA tonight. Skirdo, the Midland University product. And right now, Coach Bennett's having a discussion with the home plate umpire. Not exactly sure what's going on, but this game has been something. I'm not sure if Skirdo was on the lineup card. That's what I'm thinking. But we shall see. Hayes is coming out to talk to Skirdo on the mound, and the way this game has gone, putting in a pitcher that wasn't in the lineup card just seems status quo. For Souris Valley, 12 runs on only 5 hits. No errors. For the Moo, 4 runs, 1 hit. That 1 hit was a 3-run double by Ryan Hayes. Cut the lead to 7-4. Simpler times indeed. 5 Moo errors today through 2 innings. Not the start the Moo were looking for, but that's why you play all 9 innings, as they're still discussing things. Quick score update brought to you by the Nebraska Lottery. And right now, your numbers, if you're looking to purchase a ticket or two. Jackpot for the Powerball at 75 million, 50 million for the Mega Millions, 50,000 for the Pick 5. Mining City and Badlands tied at 6, or excuse me, Badlands has taken the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning as the Whiskey Jacks take the lead, and it looks like Coach Bennett has been ejected from the game.
Shea Bennett, yes, ejected from the game. I think this has to do with the lineup card.
So Coach Bennett has been ejected, and when it rains, it pours for the Moo. Coach Bennett's first ejection of the year. Usually the mild-mannered Coach Bennett, not the guy you'd think that's going to go full Lou Piniella on an ump, but getting tossed for an incorrect lineup card. And we are only through 2 innings of play, and this game is almost an hour and a half in of allotted time. And not only that, we have some aggressive-looking weather behind us, coming west to east. Looking at the Doppler radar right now, I'll see what they are saying. But there is a line of thunderstorms headed right for us. A lot of the brutal stuff over the Columbus area right now. National Weather Service saying this should hit within the hour. So as we talk all of this out, I'll continue my score updates. Casper and Canyon County, simpler times up in the state of Idaho. It's 1-0 Spuds. And I'll get you your scoring play in a second, and you'll never guess who scored on a balk. Ronnie McBride on the score sheet yet again for the Spuds. Pierre, a 6-3 lead over Wheat City, bottom of the 5th from the capital of South Dakota. Sioux Falls, a 3-2 advantage over the Sodbusters. And I take that back. Hastings has taken a 5-3 lead, and the Moo are having a team-wide meeting on the pitcher's mound. Remember, Fremont has not lost at home up until this point. They are 10-0 in the friendly confines of Moeller, but that very possibly could change. And it looks like the new pitcher is taking the field for the Moo, and my eyes don't deceive me, that's the lefty Stephen Boyd. So one Midland pitcher not able to come in due to an incorrect lineup card, and another Midland pitcher comes in his place. Boyd was quite good in his last appearance in Badlands. He is a left-hander, throws a lot of off-speed stuff. And Boyd, who wasn't really warmed up, is getting his quick warm-up pitches in. Boyd, 9 innings pitched, 6.0 ERA, 15 strikeouts. Now Drew Miller at the plate, cleanup hitter for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Get you his stat line in a second. Miller out of Wichita State, 1 for 2, 23 for 86, 267, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. It is going to be Miller, Bowling, and Cooper here in the top of the 3rd, and the sky considerably darkening in a baseball game that has just been wacky. Like, we're talking, this must have been written by the folks who write Curb Your Enthusiasm level wacky. Your Friday night Souris Valley Fremont game brought to you by Larry David.
Fans at the end of this game will enjoy Friday night fireworks.
Miller finally will step to the plate. I believe this was almost a 15-minute delay. So now the Moo Sans manager and assistant coach Jet Trevino is going to have to take the Moo the rest of the way. The lights are on, and the skies, which were a pretty pink-purple not too long ago, have turned into almost an indigo as some ominous clouds move in from the south. Once again, I'm not a meteorologist by any stretch of the imagination, but it looks like the rough stuff is coming our way. Just a reminder, this is the first of 7 home games, 7 straight games at home for the Fremont Moo. Make your way out to Moeller tomorrow. 7:05 first pitch between the Moo and Sabre Dogs.
Number 7, Drew Miller.
As Drew Miller finally, after an eon, steps in. It's a lefty-to-lefty matchup against Boyd. Boyd ready and deals the first pitch, and it's over the outside part of a plate called strike 1. And a big round of applause from the home crowd here at Moeller. A good crowd on hand despite the threatening weather. The 0-1. That one swung on and missed. Nice breaker there from Boyd. Count quickly 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Stephen Boyd. The 0-2 pitch. He delivers, and it's low, blocked by Hayes. Count goes to 1-2. The Moose scored their 4 runs on a bases-loaded walk by Ryan Koski, and then a 3-run bases-clearing double by Ryan Hayes, but it's going to take 8 more of those to tie this. The 1-2. The pitch from Boyd. Swung on it high in the air, shallow right. Reller coming in. He calls off Baskin, makes the catch for out number 1. So now Dalton Bowling, who's reached both times via the walk.
Next up for the Sabre Dogs,
now.
The third baseman, number 8, Dalton Bowling.
Out of San Jose State University. And this weather is exploding. In front of us. First pitch to Bowling, inside called strike 1. Of course, the lightning policy, I do believe, is 8 miles from the ballpark, and we have a lightning strike 15 miles away. But the Moo could very well get lucky here if this game does not get completed, as the 0-1 pitch is swung on and foul tipped. Now, I'm going to ask the current PA announcer, Nate Rohr, what is the policy should this game get lightninged out?
Well, if this game is held up due to lightning, then it would be suspended and picked up tomorrow. No, it would not start over. So we would come back probably, say, 5 o'clock tomorrow and pick it up.
In the top of the 3rd.
That's right.
The 0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled all the way back first base side out of play. Count stays 0-2. So should that happen, spot the Sodbusters an 8-run advantage. Or, excuse me, the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, man. We've called so many games against Hastings, I'm still used to saying Sodbusters. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. And Boyd looking good to start. He retires Bowling for out number 2. I'm not a statistician, and I don't have the list up, but I can most likely confirm that if the Moo were to come back and win this game, it would be the biggest comeback in franchise history. As Justin Cooper, who doubled and then reached 3rd on the throw. That brought in 3 runs and then struck out. He's in for the 3rd time and takes a first pitch ball. Count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. The Sabre Dogs lead the Moo 12-4 as that one's fouled off. Count 1-1. Justin Cooper, the Texas Southern University product. 9 for 21. Average over 400. No home runs, 8 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. And they're struggling with the off-speed stuff of Boyd, who's looking to work a 1-2-3 inning. And after 12 runs combined in the first 2, that would be a breath of fresh air. The 1-2 pitch. Boyd ready and deals. And that one swung on and fouled into the netting. Count goes 1-2. Of course, the Moo maintained a lead over Western Nebraska and Spearfish in the Clark Division standings for most of this first half, but their 5-game losing streak they broke last night has changed that as the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed to retire the side. So 2 strikeouts in a row to end the top of the 3rd inning, and a scoreless top of the 3rd for Stephen Boyd, who gets a nice response from the Moo dugout. After 2.5 innings of play, it is 12 for Souris Valley.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Bottom of the fourth inning, it is 12-4 Sabre Dogs.
Bottom of the third inning for Fremont.
And the Moo looking to cut into this lead.
Number 25.
And it's going to have to begin with Luke White, Ryan Koski, and Ryan Hayes. White slugging DH from the right-hand side out of Lewis Clark State in Minnesota. In against the righty Hickey. Sean Hickey came in for relief. First pitch by White. Line foul down the left field line. Count 0-1. Now I'm keeping track on this weather. Meteorologist Zach in full swing. And lightning is within 13 miles of Moeller Field. Once we hit 8, that typically means the game will be suspended. The 0-1 gets away 1-1. Now, Hickey is a 7.36 ERA through 11 innings, 15 strikeouts. So the Moo have been down in games before. They've been down big. They've been down 5. They've been down 4. They have not been down 8 and lived to tell the tale. I think this is the biggest deficit they have faced all season. The 1-1 to White, and Hickey deals righty to righty. It's up high, 2-1. So going into that, the last we saw of the Moo here, they had finished off a 2-game sweep over Hastings as the 2-1 pitch to White is swung on and fouled into the netting. Count goes 2-2. But then 3 straight losses at Badlands. They came home for 2 days and then went back up to North Dakota to Wheat City. Lost the first one, lost the second one, and then won last night. So they've lost 5 of their last 6. The 2-2 pitch from Hickey to White, righty to righty. Here's the pitch. And it's up high and inside, 3 balls and a strike. Now after this series, a home game Monday, a replacement home game against Sioux Falls. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against Hastings for the 4th of July weekend will be spent in Minot. Full count, here's the pitch. It's outside for ball 4. So the Moo will lead off base runner to start the bottom of the 3rd. And it's a matter of how many guys can you get on base and in before this weather descends on us.
Number 14,
Ryan Koski has an RBI to his name today on a bases loaded walk. And Hickey struggling with his control a little bit. He's thrown more balls and strikes. First pitch righty to Koski. And Hickey deals, and Koski serves it into right field. That's going to be a tough play for Anderson. He makes the catch, as it just had a little too much oomph on it to drop. So Koski flies out on the first pitch for out number 1, and that brings up Ryan Hayes. He had the big 3-run double in the first.
Next up for Fremont, the catcher.
To this
number
point,
30,
that is the only
Ryan
Moo
Hayes.
hit of the game. And I think the Moo need to be a little bit more patient at the plate. They have been swinging early when Hickey has demonstrated he's had a bit of trouble throwing strikes. First pitch to Hayes, and he watches that one sail by low. Count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, and 1 odd. And there was a flash of lightning in the distance as that one is taken high, 2-0. Almost dead ahead out in center, right over that Purina factory. 2-0 pitch. Hickey deals, and swinging and missing on that one is Hayes. Count goes 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The Moo trail 12-4. We do thank you for sticking with us on this Friday night. 2-1 pitch. Hickey deals. High, 3-1. Hayes, 7 for 33. Actually make that 8 for 34. No home runs, 8 RBIs. The 3-1 pitch. Righty to righty, the delivery from Hickey, and it's inside for ball 4. And I think the home plate umpire caught sight of that lightning strike, as the home plate blue is just staring up at the sky. So Ryan Hayes reaches on a 1-out walk. That brings up Austin Baskin.
For Fremont,
let's see
second baseman,
how many more at-bats we get in here.
Baskin.
But I'm sure the Moo would like to cut it a little bit closer. Righty to righty. Hickey deals to Baskin. Runners off first and second, both reaching on walks. With 1 out, here's the pitch, and swung on and popped in the air. Infield, foul territory. Hannigan called off by the third baseman Bowling, who makes the catch for out number 2. So not what the Moo were looking for there, as Baskin pops out to third.
Next
and now Dylan
Moo,
Sears looking to rescue
number 1, Dylan Sears.
This half of the inning. So like Nate said, should this game be suspended, we will pick up where we left off tomorrow. Sears, lefty bat against the righty Hickey. Runners off first and second, White and Hayes. And the pitch over the heart of the plate, fastball called strike 1. Now Sears, 11 for 45, batting .244, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. He's very good at the plate. He's always a tough out. The 0-1. Hickey deals inside and high, just a touch. Count 1-1. So White and Hayes off second and first respectively. They both reached on walks. Now with 2 outs and the wind starting to pick up here, blowing out towards right field. That does favor Dylan Sears. See if he can get one he likes and pull it. The 1-1 pitch, and that's high for ball 2. Count 2-1 on Sears. Should Sears reach, then Push would get a crack with the bases loaded. The 2-1. The pitch from Hickey. Runners off first and second. 1 ball. And it's outside, 3-1. So if you put Sears on, then you have to contend with Push. And Push, with 1 swing of the bat, could make it 12-8. 3 balls and a strike to Sears. Hickey deals righty to lefty. Runners off first and second. Here's the 3-1. Outside, ball 4. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Tyler Push a chance to push the Moo just a little bit closer. And I believe the umpires are talking off of third base with Jet Trevino as Push steps up to the plate. So the bases are loaded for Tyler Push. And a chance for the Moo to inch ever so closer. Push, a good hitter and a fast runner. .12 the Sabre Dogs lead, but the Moo threatening to get ever so closer. First pitch to Push is swung on and missed. He was swinging for the fences there. Count 0-1. Push, not a known power hitter. Tends to be more of a contact guy. 1 homer, 12 RBIs. He is batting 324. Push wanted to make it a 4-run ball game on that swing, but you can't hit an 8-run homer. The 0-1. Hickey deals inside and high. Count 1-1. Now, if you put Push on, that A brings a run home, and B brings up one guy that you don't want to face with the bases loaded if you're Hickey, and that's E.J. Taylor. So Push, who was walked and struck out his first 2 times up, has runners on all bases. White, Hayes, and Sears, they've all reached on walks. 1-1 is upstairs. Count 2-1. The Moo only have 1 hit to this point. That was the 3-run double by Ryan Hayes. But boy, would this be a nice spot for maybe something through the right field side. Push can hit to all fields. The 2-1 from Hickey. Bases loaded, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch swung on and fouled back. And now the count goes 2-2. And did that get Manny Atkinson, the home plate ump? Not sure, but umbrellas are coming out in the grandstand in front of us. Might have some wet weather arriving on the scene. Of course, we're dry up here in the press box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The base is loaded. The Moo down 12-4, but looking to stage a comeback for the ages. Hickey deals a 2-2, swing and a miss to end the inning. So the Moo leave the bases loaded, and Hickey gets out of a jam. And after 3 innings of play, it is still 12-4 Sabre Dogs.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Well, the umps are out on the field, and I do believe we are under a lightning delay.
There has been
lightning has been detected within 8 miles of Moeller Field, so the crowd is going to be sent to their vehicles. Of course, we are safe up here in the press box. I'm not sure exactly if we are going to be able to finish the game today, but it's being called after 3 innings of play, and we, of course, will keep you informed on the stream. But right here and right now, it is 12-4 Souris Valley after 3 innings, as the game has now been placed under a lightning delay. So hang tight, and we will let you know what the deal is with the wild and wacky weather in the state of Nebraska as soon as possible. But for now, it's Zach Berman signing off.
And Zach, we're going to at least keep it here for the moment as they are having the players tarp the field. And
what's up, Nate? Good to be back with you
good to be back
the
with
first time in a couple days.
Yes, so they are tarping the field right now. Let's describe what they are doing. So they are the new players are all walking down the right field line. They are about to tarp the field and at least delay it, at least give this thing some time to see how bad the weather will be and if this game can be resumed or not. So
I'm not a weatherman, like I have said.
Yeah.
But Nate, you're way more familiar with Nebraska weather than I am. And if you can tell me what is coming straight at us,
it looks bad.
It looks from the Nebraska native, it looks bad.
Yeah, it does not look. Some severe weather appears to be coming through the area.
No severe weather, but they are saying heavy storms. They're saying not high winds or tornadoes, but rain. And the Midwest has seen their fair share of rain. The town that hosts my alma mater, the University of Missouri, was flooded this morning. Columbia, the area outside of Faroe Field where the Tigers play football, under several inches of water.
And as bad a luck as Mizzou has had in football over the years, maybe the Almighty is finally doing Missouri Tigers football a favor by drowning that field.
Well, considering that Faroe got new turf yesterday, maybe they're just putting it out to the test.
There you go. By the way, this broadcast comes your way on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 FM, 1340 AM. And if you're just joining us, a lightning delay has begun here at historic Moeller Field. The game is being held up 12-4. Souris Valley leads. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They are currently tarping the field. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to step aside for a moment, take a commercial break, and then we'll share with you the conversation we had yesterday with Dylan Sears. You might have heard it in between games, but all the same, Dylan Sears, a 3rd-year middle infielder for the Moo.
We got the tarp out.
The tarp is out, so they are tarping the field. We are going to step aside for a moment, and then we'll share that conversation with Dylan Sears with you as we begin this rain delay. Again, we're getting ready for the top of the 4th with the score. Fremont trailing Souris Valley 12-4, and it is a lightning delay.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. That to do.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care
and exceptional outcomes.
For every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo!
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
We're back in Grand Forks, North Dakota in the Inspro Insurance pregame show. We're between games of the doubleheader between the Moo and the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. And we're here with Fremont Moo infielder Dylan Sears in his third year with the Moo program. So you've been with this team from day one and with this organization from day one. How have you seen this thing grow from the start to where it is now, the defending Expedition League champs?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is the organization has grown so much since I've been here. Like when we showed up the first time, we were terrible for the first half of the season, and then we kind of figured our stuff out and kind of got it going. And last year we had a really good year, and this year we're hoping to do the same. Hoping we can get this thing turned around a little bit.
When Chad Miller and Shea Bennett reached out to you the first time to come out to Fremont and play Summer Bowl, and they call and they say, hey, we're with the Fremont Moo and we're looking for guys to play Summer Bowl. What was their pitch to you and what attracted you to come play for Fremont?
Well, actually, there really was. They didn't really have to do much of a pitch because at that point I was supposed to be going to a different summer league and it ended up kind of falling through. And I was just desperate for a place to go. So I was having all my coaches reach out to people. I was reaching out to people, and they actually had that flood that year, that big flood. So the field was underwater, and they really didn't know if they were going to play that first year that they were an organization. So they actually ended up reaching out, and I said, yeah, absolutely, I'll be down as soon as I can get there.
And you get there, and you get through that first year, and you're basically an everyday player for that first year team. What did you learn about playing in Summer Bowl and sort of the adjustments you would have to make between college ball and Summer Bowl that first year that have helped you the next two?
Yeah, I think the big thing during Summer Bowl is taking care of your body. I mean, we're out here playing every single day, so we have to be ready to go every day and play a 9-inning game or more every game every day. And I think that's the biggest thing is being able to take care of your body off the field in the weight room, so you're ready to go when your number's called in the game.
The Summer Bowl experience, it's important, but it's not your primary experience in baseball. I mean, you're doing this to help yourself during the college season. How have you seen your game improve from what you learned during the summers with the Moo and what you're able to do during the summer?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me in learning is just learning how to play the game and at the college level. You know, the approach is very different in college than it was in high school, and just learning that approach and making sure you have that approach every single time out. And when you play every day, it's a lot easier to maintain an approach, and then you think about it. So then when you go into spring ball and you're only playing 3 times every week or 4 times like we did this year, it's easier to kind of maintain that approach because you know what it is, because you did it for 64 straight games last summer, or 60 games, whatever it was.
Chatting with Dylan Sears, Fremont Moo infielder, as we're between games of this doubleheader between the Moo and the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. All right, so you were with the Moo in 2019, that first season, and then, of course, the craziness around the pandemic last year, the season canceled about a month in. Did you expect to be back with the Moo? Were you planning to come back with Fremont last year, and how did that develop?
Yeah, well, I mean, going into last year, I don't know if it was 100% guaranteed that I was going to get an extra year. Mm-hmm. So I was actually kind of last year thinking that, you know, this might be the last go-round of summer ball in general, and this past spring would be the last year in spring ball in college. So I don't think anything was guaranteed with COVID. You know how it is, and I think going in to last year, I kind of assumed it was my last summer, and then as things progressed, it ended up the NCAA granted an extra year, so now I'm back for another, and then this will probably be the last one.
There you go. But last year was just so special. Last year's team, I think, out of the box was the best team in the Expedition League, or certainly one of them. When did you know that last year's team could be special, could be a team that contended for or even won a championship?
Probably, honestly, the year before. Like, the year before when we started getting... like I said, we were terrible the first half, and then we kind of got some new guys in, got some stuff figured out, and really started to grow as a team. And we kind of turned that season around, ended up making the playoffs in the second half, and then a lot of those guys decided to come back for the next year, which is obviously huge in baseball, and especially in summer ball. You don't get to play with the same guys very often in summer ball, and so they all came back, and then you have that team chemistry, and you have that kind of that drive that everybody shares, and everybody came back, and from the beginning, I mean, we got along better than a lot of teams, and that's something you see in Fremont that you don't see a lot of places, is that we have guys return because they like Shea, they like the organization, and they like being in Fremont. So that's big for us, is that we're able to return guys consistently and keep familiar faces around.
You mentioned that, the fact that this is a summer ball team where the roster has stayed pretty similar. I mean, you're a multiple-year guy, Simonson's a multiple-year guy, and there are several others who have been here 2 years, 3 years. I mean, how rare is it to have that continuity year in, year out for a summer ball team? It's pretty rare.
Yeah, it is. It's super rare, and I mean, that speaks volumes to the way that Shea and Chad do things around here, and it's something that guys look forward to coming back to, and they just create a good environment. And Fremont, the community, creates a good environment and accepts us, and it's fun to come back every year and hope to bring a championship back to Fremont.
Chatting with Dylan Sears, middle infielder, as we spent a little time between games of this doubleheader between the Moo and the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. You play some second base, you also play some shortstop. Bouncing between the two positions, what adjustments do you have to make, and what benefits do you get from playing both of them throughout the summer?
I mean, the biggest adjustment for me is the throw, like you saw last night. I mean, it's not the same throw, and if you don't work on it enough, then it might become difficult. Just not that you can't make the throw, but that it's just a different throw. You got to get rid of the ball quicker. Your pace has to be faster at short. But I mean, really, fielding wise, it's the exact same, and it's fun to bounce back and forth and just get a different view of the game and a different perspective every game or whatever.
Now, you mentioned that you were worried, at least at one point last summer, that the 2021 season would be your last college ball season. The NCAA has granted everybody another year, so you've got one more year to go. As you work through this summer and get ready for your last year at Western Illinois, what are your goals? What are you working toward in your game for that last year with the Leathernecks?
Well, I think the big thing for me is just offensively getting things going a little bit and getting kind of in a groove and finding something that works for me, and just being able to take that back to school and be ready to go. Like I said, the approach is huge, so kind of figure out what approach you want to go into it with and how it's going to help you. I'm a guy that gets on base hopefully a lot and has a higher on base percentage than a batting average, so that's something that I think I need to continue getting better at, is just getting on base and giving our guys opportunities to drive me in.
And finally, these long road trips, you learn things about people that kind of catch your interest. I mean, just all the time we've spent on a bus, the trips up here to North Dakota and the like. You mentioned on the first long road trip, you garden. Hey, I found that so surprising. You got a garden back home in Westphalia, Iowa. How'd you get into gardening? How's that going this year?
Well, this year it's not going so hot. My grandpa's actually a big gardener, so he does a lot of gardening, and I kind of just, during COVID, I was like, I need something to do. So I just kind of started, and I worked for a guy in high school that helped me a lot kind of get into it. So we planted some asparagus, and that stuff comes back every single year. But so I kind of at the end of high school, and then I had a garden back home, and then the parents didn't really water it this go around, so it's pretty picked over and dead, but I think we still got some sweet corn or something coming up right now. I'm not back enough to see right now, so we'll see how it ends up.
Well, I'm happy that you're too busy to take care of it right now. Maybe next summer you can be a little more focused on the gardening, but it's wonderful having you back on the team this year, and thank you for the time between games, Dylan.
Yep, thanks, Nate.
That is Dylan Sears, Fremont Moo middle infielder, as we spend a little time between games on the Inspro Insurance pregame show, chatting with the Moo second baseman and shortstop Dylan Sears. We'll step aside for a moment and have the starting lineups in the first pitch of Game 2 after this.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent
fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats.
And our staff are highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn & Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off the U.S. Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
And now,
when you need electrical service, back here at his store.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
Semi-conducting laser device.
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Fire up your weekends by coming to see the Fremont Moo defend their Expedition League championship at historic Moeller Field and enjoy great baseball and great deals. On Friday, take in a great baseball game and a post-game fireworks show. Swing in to win Saturdays give you the chance to win balls and jerseys signed by the Moo, tickets to concerts at Stir Cove, Harris and Council Bluffs, and more. Then on Sweet Hat Saturday, buy a GA ticket, a Moo meal, and a hat for just $20. For more information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball. Party till the cows come home. Back with you from historic Moeller Field in Fremont. We hope that you enjoyed that conversation that we had with Dylan Sears yesterday, as the third-year middle infielder for the Moo spent some time with us, and we had an opportunity to visit with him about how his baseball path led him to the Moo, and also about gardening. I got to imagine that's a fairly unique hobby among the boys. Dylan Sears, the Green Thumb, the gardener, is garden back in Westphalia, Iowa, where his family lives, and he has some vegetables growing there. We are still in a lightning delay, and we are delayed by the lightning. We've gotten some precipitation here at Moeller, but nothing too big, nothing that would knock this game out. The field is currently tarped, and the resumption of this game is not imminent, as we've seen some really nasty storm cells roll through the vicinity of Moeller Field and the entire Fremont area. So wherever you happen to be listening to us, we hope that you are being safe and that you have sought some shelter. I don't think there are any severe thunderstorm warnings out right now, but as we look at the weather radar, it seems as if there's some severe stuff in the area and going to be in the area, and then it looks as if this line is going to build to where it's going to be pretty difficult to resume this game. But we have no official ruling on that as yet, so we are in a holding pattern here at Moeller Field and hoping that the game resumes, but as you look at the radar, it seems somewhat doubtful that this game will resume. There was some lightning in the area when this game was halted as we were preparing for the top of the fourth inning, with Souris Valley leading it 12-4. In the first inning, Souris Valley put up 7 runs on just 2 hits. The Moo helped them out in a big way with 3 errors and also several wild pitches and pass balls and 3 walks and a hit by pitch. So just a messy top of the first, and as a result, Souris Valley hung 7 on the board. Fremont responded in kind in the bottom of the first inning as they posted 4 runs on just 1 hit, a 3-run double by Ryan Hayes. And Souris Valley starter Dominic Parkhurst had walked 3 batters in the inning, and it was the Hayes 3-run double that took advantage of those walks, and that made it a 4-run inning for the Moo, cutting the deficit to 7-4. But then Souris Valley hung a 5 spot in the top of the second inning. And then as we were getting ready for the third, Shea Bennett had summoned James Skirdo out of the Moo bullpen. Skirdo has been battling a biceps injury from the Midland season, and so he had not yet pitched for the Moo. And Skirdo was summoned for his first work of the season. And as Skirdo was warming up, the Souris Valley coaching staff raised an issue. And we've not gotten this confirmed as yet, and we'll continue to work on it during the weather delay, but our assumption is that Skirdo was improperly listed on the Moo lineup card that is distributed to the opposing team and to the umpires in pregame. Again, we do not know that for sure, but that seems to be the only logical possibility. And as Shea Bennett disputed that ruling, he was ejected from the game. He got into a big-time argument, and Shea Bennett is not a terribly emotional guy in most circumstances. You could almost call him laconic, but he was gesturing wildly, and he had gotten in the home plate umpire's ear to where the home plate umpire was responding in a pretty emotional way, and it became a big-time argument. Shea Bennett was ejected from the game for the first time this season, and so Bennett was sent off, and the Moo could not use James Skirdo. Instead, Stephen Boyd was summoned from the bullpen, and for what it's worth, the lefty out of the Valley of the Sun came out and retired the 3 batters he faced. But then the Moo batted in the bottom of the 3rd inning, left the bases loaded. And then as we were preparing for the top of the 4th, some lightning was spotted in the area. The tarp was called out. The Moo players had to bring the tarp and cover the infield, and the fans were asked to move to their cars. So they are sitting in their cars. I'm sure quite a few of them are listening to us here on Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. So we hope that they are being safe and hanging in there with us, and we will keep you posted as best we're able. But we are in a lightning delay and have been so for 25 minutes. Most of the crowd has heeded the warnings and has gone back to their cars, and they are waiting the storm out, if they are indeed waiting. I'm sure quite a few folks have still made their way home, and might be their night at the ballpark might be over. It had been a long night at the park as it was. It had taken almost 2 hours to play the first 3 innings of this game. So we are sitting here in a weather delay, top of the 4th inning, with a score, Souris Valley 12, Fremont 4. And while we have an extra moment, let's check out the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. The Nebraska Lottery reminds you that tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is $75 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? Up in Dickinson, North Dakota, they are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Badlands, a 9-6 lead on Mining City. Top of the 7th inning in Spearfish, Western Nebraska, with a 3-1 lead on the Sasquatch. And the Pioneers are vaulting their way toward the first half Expedition Lake Clark Division title, as that's the battle of 2 of the top 3 in the Clark. The Moo, the 3rd team in that triumvirate. Western at 21-5, and Spearfish at 16-8. And Western started the night 3.5 games ahead of the Moo and 4 games ahead of Spearfish. So with a win tonight, they can take the magic number to eliminate Spearfish down to 1, and take the magic, and also take the magic number to eliminate Fremont, and thus clinch the Expedition League Clark first half title down to 1. So the Pioneers on the verge of wrapping up the Clark if their score holds and if this game is resumed and played to official status. So right now, Western Nebraska with a lead out at Spearfish. We do have one final in the Hastings Sodbusters knocked off Sioux Falls 7-3. Bottom of the 7th inning in Pierre, the Trappers a 7-5 lead on Wheat City. They're in the bottom of the 4th in Idaho. Canyon County 3-0 lead on Casper. Here we are in the top of the 4th inning with the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 12-4. And when this game resumes, whether it is later tonight or perhaps before the full game tomorrow. The bottom third of the order will be due for the Sabre Dogs. Moore, Hannigan, and Anderson. Stephen Boyd was in the game to pitch and likely would pitch another inning. But the longer this delay goes, the more remote that possibility becomes. So again, in a weather delay, we will step aside for a moment and continue our coverage after this.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs. When you're fighting for your health,
taking on cancer, or battling heart disease, we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
we promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need
and the compassion you deserve.
Methodists, the meaning of care.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League Championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Mueller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus 250 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursdays, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers at Raisin Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course, their delicious, fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with their fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raisin Cane's, one love. Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs. From church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges, Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today.
And we welcome you back to historic Moeller Field. We are still in a rain delay. We are awaiting official word as to whether or not this game will be called here tonight or if we will resume it later tonight. There is some precipitation starting to fall here at historic Moeller Field, so unfortunately the likelihood of this game resuming tonight dwindles by the moment, but there has been no official ruling as to whether or not this game will be called. As we look at the weather radar, the storms that are rolling through the area continue to back build, and there's some severe activity, and I don't think it's going to clear off for another hour or so. So I think the resumption of this game tonight is unlikely, which means it would be picked up tomorrow here at Moeller Field. The Moo and the Sabre Dogs are scheduled for a 7:05 first pitch, but as of right now, that is how things stand. However, it would seem unlikely that we play the rest of this game, which would mean we'd have to get here a little earlier tomorrow to play out this game, and then you can play the second game of the series after that. It's currently 12-4 Souris Valley in the top of the fourth inning. We were getting ready to begin the top of the fourth. Souris Valley was 7 in the first, 5 in the second. The Moo with a 4-run bottom of the first inning. But Souris Valley blew this game out of the water with a lot of help from the Moo with a 7-run top of the first in which they had just 2 hits. The Moo aided the Souris Valley cause with 3 errors, and there were also a handful of wild pitches and passed balls. It was just not a sharp inning at all from the Fremont Moo or their starting pitcher, Shea Zetterman. We've seen some weirdness, the ejection of Moo manager Shea Bennett, and as we've said, Shea is usually a level-headed, calm, controlled person emotionally, but as Bennett tried to bring James Scardo into the game for his Moo debut in the top of the third, an issue was raised by the Souris Valley bench in that, and again, we are working to confirm this, but we assume that Scardo was incorrectly listed on the Moo lineup card, and as a result, when the Moo tried to enter him into the game, they were not able to do so, and Souris Valley raised an issue, which resulted in Scardo being taken out of the game without throwing a pitch, and Shea Bennett disputed that ruling and was ejected from the game. Really got into an argument with a home plate umpire. And Stephen Boyd came out of the bullpen, finished off the inning, and that was that. But at the same time, it's been a frustrating night on a number of levels for the Moo, as now a good amount of rain is falling here at the ballpark, and you worry that this game is going to be called tonight. We're all going to have to get to the ballpark a little earlier tomorrow to resume it and finish off game 1 of this series. Game 2 of this series scheduled for 7:05 tomorrow. It's Swing In to Win Saturday. We'll be giving away a slew of prizes tomorrow to all the fans that show up. There will be raffle tickets. Your entry ticket, the ticket that gets you into the ball game, also serves as a raffle ticket, and so you will be entered into the drawings for Moo autographed memorabilia, Fremont Moo gear, vouchers for tickets to the Stir Cove concert venue over at Harris Casino in Council Bluffs. All sorts of great stuff. So we'd love to see you out here for the action tomorrow between the Moo and Souris Valley. And then Sunday, a 5:35 first pitch scheduled between Fremont and Souris Valley to finish up the series. But the Moo at home all week. Monday, 7:05 first pitch between Fremont and Sioux Falls. And then Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, 3-game series against the Hastings Sodbusters as we wrap up the first half of the 2021 Expedition League regular season. Right now, we are in a rain delay. It is the top of the fourth inning, 12-4. The Sabre Dogs lead the Moo. We'll step aside for a little bit and see if we can garner some more information and bring you up to date on the possible resumption of this game, or perhaps the possible postponement of this game. So we'll continue to check. More coming up from Moeller Field as it's rain delay theater. The Moo against Souris Valley.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaRita today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at DS Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The DS Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact DS Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh. With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlumb.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs. When you're fighting for your health,
taking on cancer, or battling heart disease, we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
We promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need
and the compassion you deserve.
Methodists, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition Link, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014, and they have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Fremont Moo Baseball! See the defending Expedition Link champion Moo at historic Muller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition Link title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com. Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo!
Nate Rohr back with you from historic Muller Field in Fremont as it is raining pretty significantly right now. We saw bolts of lightning here at the ballpark, and this game is under a rain delay, a weather delay, but it started as a lightning delay and it has morphed into a rain delay as a significant rainstorm has descended upon the Fremont area. And so we are currently waiting out this rain delay, but the longer it goes, the less likely it becomes that we will resume this game tonight. It's currently 12-4, Souris Valley in the top of the fourth inning. We were preparing to begin the fourth inning. There was some lightning in the area that struck. There wasn't much precipitation or anything falling when the lightning hit right around 9 o'clock, so we've been in a holding pattern now for about 45 minutes. But at any rate, once that lightning struck, they instructed the players, hey, get the tarp on the field and let's put this game in a delay. So as a result, here we sit, here we wait, and we will hope to have a final verdict on the resumption of this game and where this game might be going. The odds are pretty good, especially with the weather conditions as they are and the prognosis for further play tonight not being very good. There's a better than not chance that this game is suspended to be picked up tomorrow. And anyhow, let's check out the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. The Nebraska Lottery reminds you that tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is $75 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? A couple of finals in the Expedition League. They are in the couple of finals in In Sioux Falls today, Hastings, a 7-3 winner over the Sunfish, so the Sodbusters with a win. And then also you've got Badlands winning 11-6 over Mining City. Badlands leads Mining City. That game up in Dickinson, North Dakota. So the Tommyknockers drop a game. And so that sends them to 14-13. So Souris Valley's magic number to eliminate the Tommyknockers is down to 1. Badlands with their win stays alive in the Lewis Division race, but their thread has gotten very, very thin with the Moo trailing Souris Valley 12-4. The game's in progress right now. They're in the top of the 8th inning, and Western Nebraska leads Spearfish 3-1. In the bottom of the 8th inning in Pierre, the Trappers a 7-6 lead on Wheat City. And then they are in the bottom of the 5th inning, Canyon County, a 3-2 lead on Casper. That game is in the bottom of the 5th inning. And in that game for the Spuds, former Moo player Ronnie McBride is 1 for 3. He's hitting a healthy .368 since joining the Spuds about a week ago. He's been a fine addition to Dalen Dobish's team. That was a squad that needed somebody, and the Moo, already stacked up in terms of outfield depth, didn't really have a spot for McBride at this point. The way the outfield is more or less too deep at this point. So McBride instead turned to Dalen Dobish and Sean Walsh, who were formerly on the Moo coaching staff, and they are now the manager and the assistant coach respectively of the Canyon County Spuds. And McBride went out there, and he's gone out there and played it pretty well. So it's been a nice addition for the folks out in Idaho, and we wish nothing but the best for Ronnie. He was here, as you'll recall, a week ago, give or take, and of course Ronnie, such a phenomenal ball player, but a great person to have in your dugout, on the bus, everything else. And one of my favorites from last year, and we wish nothing but success for him as his baseball career continues. Speaking of continuing, this rain delay continues, and after checking with Chad Miller, it sounds as if this delay will continue. We are now only on Mixler. Our friends at Big Dog have gone back to regular programming, and frankly, with this rain delay and the unlikely nature of a resumption of this game, I cannot blame them for making that choice. But so here's the deal. We're going to shut down the Mixler stream as we try to wait out this rain delay. For those of you listening along with us on Mixler, please keep an eye on the Fremont Moo Twitter account. That's Fremont_Moo on Twitter for any updates as far as resumption. But I can tell you with some fair confidence that this game will not be resuming anytime soon, if at all. So we continue to await this rain delay, and again, if there is an update to be had, it'll be on Fremont Moo, on the Fremont Moo Twitter account. That's Fremont_Moo. I also encourage you to follow my Twitter account at Roar the Crowd, ROHR the Crowd, because I can very quickly slap up any update the moment I hear it if they make a decision on this game and if they decide to call it a night here at Moeller. So for now, we are going to shut down the Mixler stream, and we will keep you posted as events warrant. Keep an eye on the Fremont Moo Twitter account.
Let me get one last song in.
And hang on just a second. Okay, so still nothing official. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shut down the Mixler stream, and please keep an eye on the Fremont Moo Twitter account and my Twitter account at Roar the Crowd. If there is an update to be had, we will post it there as rapidly as we can. No official decision has been made on this game. We should emphasize that, but right now, with the resumption of this game unlikely, we're going to step aside for now and, again, look to those social media channels to get an update and to see if this game indeed has been suspended to be resumed tomorrow, or if we're going to try and resume it later tonight. Until then, Nate Rohr saying thanks for listening and good night for now from historic Moeller Field.
This has been Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com. For schedule and ticket information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, it's a hit.